All right, what's up, guys? Just wanted to show you guys what happened this morning. This morning, I traded BPTH. This was pretty quick. Man, it's beautiful when it's like a hot market because as soon as the bell rings, things are just skyrocketing and you're done in 1 to 2 minutes. So in a hot market, man, it's just too easy. So this morning, BPTH, that's what we're identified. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So basically, BPTH, I was looking to jump in above this area here, but I didn't know if it was gonna just flush down or start taking off. So what I was doing was I was looking at the volume, and as soon as I saw the volume starting to escalate, I decided, okay, it's on its way up. Um, as soon as it's starting to make new highs, I'm jumping in. Let's zoom in a little bit. So basically, I jumped in here. I tried to take a trade somewhere around here. For some reason, again, my order did not go through. So I don't know what's going on lately, but uh, I haven't been getting filled when I hit my hotkeys. So that's gonna happen sometimes. So I wasn't really too worried about that. But I didn't get the best fill because I didn't get filled where I wanted to. So I'll show you guys on the video. But I jumped in here, sold there, and then as soon as it jumped above go time, I decided to jump back in. I jumped in here, and it went up, started coming down on me. I got out, and it made a pretty nice move. So I mean, this is from like 16 to 19 to 18 basically. So at that point, I didn't want the thing to dump on me. That's why I sold pretty quick. But I could have held a little bit longer and took this extra move. But again, I didn't want to be greedy. I was already above my goal. So I decided, let me get out quickly. And so I got out there. And that was it. And this thing just took a massive dump. And then it takes off, it skyrockets. As you can see, it basically went all the way up to $24 pretty much. 24.34. So this thing was super strong. But right here, this was dangerous. This was dangerous. But whatever goes up must come down. I mean, if you're not taking profits and you're up above $1, you're up more than $1. You're not taking profits, so something's wrong with you. You deserve this. You know what I mean? Whoever got dumped on this one, you guys deserve it because, I mean, if you're buying here and you're still holding and it's up here, that's on you. So, and plus this area here was a resistance area, this 1908 number, 1908 price. So, how did we find 1908? Basically, we go back to our daily chart. We look backwards to see where it's going to come into problems. And if you zoom in, this area here, this candle, let's see, this candle here, let's see there, 21. Okay, let's back up. Let's move this way. Okay, I think it was this one right here. Boom. You can see before it went to this area right about here, $19, and then it slammed back down. So we know this was going to be a problem area. So if you go back to your 1 minute chart, you can see it basically went to that same area right there before it tanked. And then it ended up going back up. But because it was back lower than gold time, I wasn't really interested in it. I just felt like it was gonna keep crashing, especially because of this big red candle here. So I just thought it was gonna keep going down. Plus, I already had made my goal for the day, and as you guys can see, I jumped in at 16.44, jumped out at 16.99. Pretty nice trade. And then I jumped in at 17.73, jumped out at 18.05. I could have held this a little bit longer, but it was kind of, it was going up and down, and I thought it was going to just slam down. I mean, I'm glad I sold when I sold because if I had waited a little bit longer, this might have happened to me too. So I probably would have gave up all of my gains, and I didn't want that to happen. So could have, should have, would have. We came out on top, so that's all that matters. As you guys can see, I kind of like this thing right here. I actually made this. I made this by myself, and I like it, so I'm probably gonna start using this quite a bit. You know, this is probably gonna be my new logo. I love this right here. This is my face, and you know, I am the Hulk because I smash this uh, stock market every day. You guys see it. You guys see how I'm smashing this market nonstop. But we're in a hot market, so I do take losses. I do take big losses. I know I don't post any of my losses, but I do take losses. I just like posting my wins because it motivates people. But yeah, I do take losses. I just don't post the losses because I kind of just want to motivate people. Some people post their losses and their wins. Me, I like to just post my wins because that's what I want to do. You know, some people are going to say, well, you're not transparent. You're not showing your losses. Who cares? I do what I want. Anyways, let me play this video so you guys can take a look and see what happens. I'm going to show you guys where my orders just did not go through. Turn this down for a little bit. All right, so look, I'm trying to see if it's going to flush or if it's going to take off. So I see volume picking up, but it's on its way down. So now I'm waiting to see if this volume is going to turn green. Okay, I see it turning green. I hit the buy button. You see that? It didn't go through. So I had to cancel this order, and then I tried to jump back in, and then I got filled right there. You see that? Let's rewind that again. Okay, so again, I'm trying to see if it's going to flush and tank or if the volume's going to pick up. And boom, I jumped in right there. I don't even know what price that is. Okay, but basically a $15.99 area. I jumped in at $15.99, right? I didn't get filled. I did not get filled. And then I canceled the order. I had to cancel my order. And now, boom, I jumped back in here. I got filled. So I got filled all the way at 1648. What is it? Yeah, 1644. But I jumped in at $15.99. Just imagine how much more I would have made today. That's crazy, right? So I didn't get filled. So I ended up jumping in here. And I'm expecting, because we all know go time is also a resistance area. So let's play. So as soon it starts going down a little bit, and then volume is still picking up. And it did that. Once it did that, I immediately hit the sold button. As you can see, I didn't get filled immediately, and then I got filled. So, you know, my fills have been like crazy lately. And then I see it's still strong. Volume is still kicking in. So I jump back in above this line. That 1750 was a resistance area. And obviously, if it goes above resistance, you know, it's cleared that path. So let me show you guys how did I find this 1752 area. Again, you know, you go back to your daily chart. All right, let's go back. Okay, so let's zoom in. Where is it? Right around here. Let's zoom in right there. So if you can see this area right here, 1752, it basically went up to this area before it slammed down. So this was going to be a problem area. That's how I knew this was going to be a problem area. That's why I tried to get out at that section there, right around this area. So let's go back to the video. As you can see, well, that's why I jumped above this area. So if it breaks above this area, the next problem area is right there, which is 1903. If you look, this is the next area before it slammed down. So I figured, okay, if it breaks this area here, I'm going to jump in to try to sell when it's close to here. So let's go back to this video. So this is the section here. I jumped in. Let's play. Now I'm trying to see if it's going to approach this 1908 area. So now you can see how it's stalling. And because it was stalling, I got out. But it still ended up going to that 19 area. So it was stalling. You can see it's still stalling. So I just didn't trust it. And I was above my goal. So I figured, you know what, man? Better safe than sorry. You know what they say. Pigs get to live another day. And hogs get slaughtered I was already nice and fat over here with these two moves. But it did end up going here to this level. But I should have held it a little bit longer because I knew it was going to go to this level. I just knew it was because that's the next area was going to run into problems. I mean, I did good here. I sold at the problem area. And then I jumped above here. This was a good entry. I waited for it to clear the path. I jumped in, and I should have held a little bit longer, but I didn't. And it went exactly to that area, and then it flushed down. So I should have held a little bit longer, and man, but it is what it is. Could have, should have, whatever again. It is what it is. So yeah, I should have held on a little bit longer. That would have been an additional dollar because I sold at 1805. Yeah, I sold at 1805, and I could have sold at this. I could have sold right here at this $19 point. That would have been an extra dollar. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyways, we did come out on top, so that's all that matters. Couple things went wrong. My orders weren't going through. Now, if I had got filled where I originally jumped in, it would have been a nicer move. But things happen. Sometimes you don't get filled. Everything's not perfect. There's always something that can go wrong. But at the end of the day, you guys can see like knowing where to jump in. If you're jumping in early, sometimes, with momentum, it pays off a little bit better. Okay, so, all right. Hope you guys got some value out of this one. I don't want to make this one long. Hope you guys got some value out of this one. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And again, you guys, like, how am I finding these stocks? Trade ideas. Trade ideas. Look at this. Let's close this off. Trade ideas. BPTH right there. BPTH. And then if you look, it's telling me BPTH, 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 BPTH. Look, all day long. BPTH. So you can see at 9 a.m., 9:30, actually, yeah, all morning. So it was just popping up nonstop. And it was right here. So BPTH, that was the one. That's how I'm finding them. Again, if you guys need help setting up your trade ideas like this, if you sign up through me and you email me and you show me that you did sign up through my link, I will go ahead and give you this layout for free. That way you could set up your trade ideas so it could basically look just like this. These are all the stocks that are halted up here. These right here are all the lower float stocks. This right here is the overall. This right here is pre-market. So I have it set up like this, and it works just fine for me. Again, if you guys want to learn the strategy as well, and you guys want to work with me for a week, hit me up on the email. And again, I'll be able to help you guys out. Look at this, BPTH, BPTH, BPTH. This thing's going crazy all day. But it's come down now, so, it made a nice move. It went from, look at this. This thing pre-market was at $5. This thing went all the way up to 24. From $5 to $24. That's insane. Like, we're in an insane market, right? It's so easy to make money. It's like almost difficult to fail when the market is like this. Like, you literally could just jump in a trade and just sit there all day. And I'm not advising anyone to do that. I'm not an advisor, so do not take my advice. I'm saying what I would do, and I'm showing you guys what I did. So, but in a hot market, it's just so easy to make money. It's just crazy. APOP is popping up on the scanner right now. Let's see what this thing is doing. APOP. See, APOP's taking off. So right now, I wouldn't jump in right now. I'd probably wait for a pullback. Let's see where it's going to run into some issues. So immediately, if I want to see if it's going to run into some issue, I go to my daily chart. Now I look back, and I can see right here it had some issues. So I'll draw a line like right here. And then since it's below this candle, I'll also draw a line right here. And then I'll draw a line right there. I'll draw a line right about there. I don't normally go below. I normally go left, up, left, up. Like for instance, let's remove all lines. So for instance, what I would do right here, since it's right there, the next problem would be right here. And then the next problem would be right there. But every now and then I'll mark this spot, this spot, this spot, just to see what happens. But these two areas right there would be the next problem areas because it's already here. But I do want to see if it's going to have some issues right there as well. Okay, so now I go back to my 1 minute chart and I want to see if it's going to come into some problems right around here at the 464 area. But this is a pullback now. It's having a pullback. It is having a pullback. Volume is low though. Volume is very low. Overall volume is good. But right now it's trading at very low volumes. So this is not something I'd want to jump into. It is what it is. LEDS is now making a move too. Now, look at that. LEDS is making a nice move. Now, LEDS has got some volume is still low for some reason. Overall volume is good, but the volume is low right now. So this is not something I'd jump into right now because of the volume is just too low for now. But yeah, it's just low. All right, well, it is afternoon, so during noon, everybody's on lunch, or a lot of people took off. People like me made money in the first minute, so we took off. That's why I don't like trading in the afternoons. That's why I only trade the opening bell. My strategy works great for the opening bell, and after that, it becomes more difficult because there's less volume. It's not as volatile. I mean, there are big moves that happen, but again, it's not as easy as when the bell just rings. All right, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. Smash that like button, like Hulk right here. Smash that like button, and try to chat with you guys another day. All right, cool.